Hey, let's have some fun. The Proview Rundown Adam Deal here. Glad you could join us. And we got the crew. It's been a little bit, guys. Let's get ball so hard. Where are you at? You at somewhere yet?
I'm just at a scenic, fall, overlooking the river.
Apple picking season.
Maybe waking up early to go see some balloons possibly take off.
Will you wake up that early?
No.
You're not. You're not going to wake up that early. All right, we got the crew in the zoo or the fishbowl now.
Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Josh Brown.
Bloop.
How's it going?
Jason Poole.
Taking a swim.
We're just in the fish bowl. We need a little people tapping on the glass. But
Hey,
Please
Please don't tap on the
please don't tap on the glass.
You know what week it is, right?
What
You know
week
who's
is
playing
it?
this week?
Who's playing this week?
I'll tell you. It's El Dorado La Cueva.
Ooh,
You can't.
rivalry.
Do we have a commercial?
I think we got one.
We do have a commercial. I'll dig
The
it up
pen
and.
toss
All right,
one.
once you pull them up, just play them.
Okay.
Pen toss one's
This is
the best.
the week. We should be playing them all week. All right?
Yeah, we should. It's a rival, and even how down El Dorado's been, I think it still should be. I mean, it's
You know what's
it's
crazy?
rivals real.
You look at it, right? 4-2 on the season, El Dorado. You think, great, man, this is going to be good. 4-2 for La Cueva on the season. Perfect. Everything's lined up. These two, beautiful matchup. I still think it's a lopsided matchup. I mean, La Cueva, obviously, their two losses, one to Rio Rancho by 3 points. I mean, that doesn't mean anything. And then to Volcano Vista, and a lightning delay for 2 hours. The first game of the season, they lose by 11 on a late touchdown for a pull away. So these aren't bad losses for La Cueva. When you look at El Dorado, El Dorado's biggest win on the season, guys, is Albuquerque High School. Like, Albuquerque High School is their biggest win on the season. They got hammered, and I mean hammered, by Centennial, or excuse me, Las Cruces. I apologize, Las Cruces. And then they got hammered again. By Cleveland. Ball so hard. I don't know, man.
I think I think it's even more interesting with La Cueva is that I feel like they're kind of starting to slip from that top echelon of teams in 6A. I mean, I'm not saying that they're bad, but they're definitely falling out of that top 3 conversation that we've been having with them all year.
but their 2 losses aren't bad losses.
Yeah, they're not bad losses. I think just Nas Robertson going down was a huge injury for La Cueva. But Austin Smith, I mean, he's still wheeling and dealing.
But how about Connor O'Toole? So Connor O'Toole, they think, is going to get back maybe in the next 2 weeks. I guess his injury not really severe at all. But he's not going to play against El Dorado. And now you're looking at, okay, your best receiver is Brad Thomas, who's had a really good year, right? The junior's been fantastic. Outside of that, I mean, you're leaning on other players to make plays. They're going deep into their depth chart here. So, yes, La Cueva has been hurt. But name me this. Name me El Dorado's best playmaker. Anybody?
Number 21, the running back. I don't even know his name.
I mean, I'm just.
Sims and
It's Gorey. Gorey's their running back.
Elijah Gorey.
Yeah, Elijah Gorey. There you go. Good job with the first name. All right. But, I mean.
Outside that, I couldn't even name another
Okay,
player on
so
this
El
Got that kid
Dorado,
West,
and El
he's
Dorado
all right.
up front is going to get pushed around. They're going to get on both sides of the ball. They're going to get pushed around. They just are.
So you think it's going to be running clock, Adam? Or would you go so far to say running
I
clock?
don't think running. I think like a 28-7 or something, or 33-10. I just don't think it's going to be
Yeah.
close. What, Josh?
I mean, they had the week off to prepare for him, right?
They
El
did.
Dorado
They had a
did.
bye week.
They had their bye week. They had a whole week. I mean, it's a rivalry. It's a different nature in the school.
I'll say this:
I mean,
Charlie Dodson does a good job game planning. He's going to have a great
builds
game
them up.
plan.
And there's a little bad blood from last year.
There's
I mean,
no
that
doubt
last
bad
touchdown.
blood. I remember that. That's
So,
right. We
I
should
mean,
pull that up.
this one's a different animal. I mean, it's going to be close. Cueva will probably win it, but
Okay.
it's going to be close enough for El Dorado to upset them in the fourth quarter.
I think it could be close because of the hype, crowd, everything, rivalry. Maybe in the first quarter, second quarter, even third quarter. What?
Fly,
what do you-
Eagles, fly,
Hey, what do
baby.
you fly?
Fly,
Eagles,
Eagles,
over there?
fly.
Are you gonna pick them? Are you gonna pick them?
I'm gonna
I don't
pick
know.
them.
We got to
Are
wait
you
till
gonna pick 'em?
Thursday.
One rule. You don't lose to La Cueva.
Well, they do, though.
But that's my rule. I mean, this is a new generation, you know.
Do you have a commercial yet?
No, I'm
No,
searching.
we're
You see me
Oh,
like this?
come on.
Searching. That's why I'm talking.
All right, do we have any highlights?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get to some highlights. We got to get to last week's highlights. What do we got first?
Cibola Rio.
All right, Cibola Rio. This is what happened.
Chavez ready to go. Gives it again to Vigil. Vigil is into the end zone. Touchdown. Chavez set. Back in the gun. And he's going to keep it. Comes left side. Has a block. At the 10, the 5 to the house. Touchdown. They have a 6, obviously. Drop in. Here comes a rush from the outside. They throw in the end zone, man. It's open. Ball's cut. Touchdown. Rio Rancho. And it's second down, about a half a mile. They set up the screen. It's picked off. Back the other way we go. This is going to the house. Touchdown. Rio Rancho. Picked off. Once again has Campos back there with him. Throws the ball in the end zone. Ball is caught. Touchdown. They're going to go play action. Rolling out to the right. Now he's going to run with it and break some tackles. Lowers his head into the end zone. What a run by Isaiah Chavez. Wow. There goes Vigil again. Vigil cuts it up for the pylon. Touchdown, Rio Rancho. Play action in the end zone. Ball is caught. Touchdown, Rio Rancho. And Volcano in Cleveland.
Three-headed monster, I should say.
They throw it up for grabs. Ball is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Cibola Cougar.
So, all right, Rio Rancho, they absolutely smashed Cibola. We didn't do a side bet.
I don't know about that.
Okay, for one, all right, go. For one, absolutely smashed them. All right,
Absolutely.
Cibola took their worst beating this year. Now listen, everything's been going good for the Cougars, but we knew once their schedule heated up that this kind of was going to be the outcome. They are still going to be fighting for a playoff spot. They still have a chance, right? And Chavez has done a great job, the freshman quarterback. But listen, they're going to have to work here. Now, they're not going to lose to West Mesa. They're not going to lose to Atrisco Heritage. But are they going to beat Rio Rancho, Volcano, Cleveland? And now I'm starting to say, guys, I really mean this. I'm starting to think Rio Rancho can win the state championship this year. I was kind of like joking earlier. I'm really starting to think that this team's putting it together. What do you think, Alden?
Yeah, you know what? I think that's a fair assessment. I think Rio Rancho definitely has the tools needed to possibly hoist up a blue trophy, but I feel like let's see how they do if they survive this district or not, because it's brutal. I mean, they handed it to Cibola pretty well, but we know that Volcano game and that Cleveland game. They're gonna play like like they're playing for a blue trophy in those games.
Jay Pohl, just so you know I'm not messing around here, and I'm not the only one who thinks this. Max Prep rankings, now we know it's based off strength of schedule and who you play and everything in between.
Yep.
Okay? Ranked number 1 with 2 losses in Max Prep's rankings that just came out yesterday, yours truly, the Rio Rancho Ramps. Above Cleveland and above Volcano Vista. I'm just throwing it out there.
So what do you think about that?
Listen, I think they can compete with Cleveland and Volcano Vista. I really do. And I think it's the trenches, man. They are so strong defensively. Woyson has stepped up so big, who is like, everyone was like, oh, it's the cousin of Noah Woyson, and now he's becoming his own name, right? And this team is good. Now dynamic on offense, maybe not so much, right? They're not so dynamic on offense. You've got a great quarterback in Isaiah Chavez, and then Zach Vigil, the sophomore, has been brilliant. But I don't know, man. These are going to be some battles. Volcano Vista, by the way, Volcano Vista and Rio Rancho play on a Saturday, guys. So we're going to have to bring our A game on a Saturday, just so you know.
I mean, to tease my my top 5 that I have coming up, it's going to be a slasher. It's going to be a good old Halloween slasher. These next couple weeks, we're going to.
Are we going to do that today? Is that today, or is it coming up?
Yeah, I got it ready for today.
All right, well, we're probably going to wait till the next segment. Jason, we got another highlight to play from Friday.
Yeah. Well, we have Del Norte Valley or the La Cueva Manzano. Which one would you rather?
Let's go with La Cueva Manzano since we were just talking about
La
him.
Cueva
Here's La
Manzano.
A nice season so far. It's Austin Smith, the senior quarterback. Play action and a quick slant, and there's a lot of room. And Altier makes a cut to the outside, and it's a foot race. First play from scrimmage, Chris, and Altier gets across the 20 of the game. So 3rd down and goal, and it's a keeper for Smith. He broke a tackle, and he's into the end zone. It's football weather.
Manzano's got to be careful here. They got to get a stop.
Carvajal's going to have a chance to return this, and he breaks one tackle and gets a seal to the edge. No flags as Carvajal able to work his way down the sideline. Look out, Jacob Carvajal with a nice return.
They've been tested in week 1 coming up here and getting that win against Rio Rancho.
Hand off, and it's blown up right away on 2nd down.
All the weapons that he has.
37-yarder for Camacho. He's up, and this time through. So Melfi's going to work in the pistol with Hernandez behind him, and it's an option to Melfi on a busted play. Really, he dropped it, coughed it up, and I think La Cueva's got it. He had a
He's had some success on these punt returns here today.
chance to return this one, makes one miss at midfield. Blockers in front, and look out, Carvajal cuts it at the 40. Still loose across the 30 and shoved that about. First down and goal from the 10. Play action and a fade to the end zone. And well, there he is. You called him out, Chris, and Brad.
Looking to weave our way through and find that open hole.
Here's the keeper for Smith. He fumbled. I think he was. Seeds things. We'll get into it more next week. But this is picked off, intercepted.
He's got a convoy too.
Some room out in front, and it's
Stepped out of
Burton.
bounds.
Stepped out. You're right, Chris Dawson. Burton.
Emphasis on him playing offense.
Here's the handoff, and again it's to Royson, and he fights to the goal line, and he's in. So touchdown to the senior.
Okay, so 38-0. Manzano keeps it close. Now, Manzano's going to be fighting for a playoff spot. Now, this is how they can do it. You got to finish 3rd in the district. They're not going to beat Clovis. Clovis and La Cueva, I'm just telling you right now, I think are going to be playing for the district championship at the end of the year. El Dorado probably wants something to do with that. Now, Manzano and El Dorado, in my opinion, will be fighting for 3rd, which will be a last playoff spot. I think that's going to be big. So you're shaking your head over there, Jason. What do you got to say?
I just think you need to give. I believe that your Rio Rancho Rams are as good as you think they are, but against Manzano, I think El Dorado can handle them. They were just looking a lot smaller.
Whoa. Defensively, Manzano, it was 10-0 before they went into half. And then that fumble that should not have been a fumble after a great production and replay by the team.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I could give a shout-out. I could do a Richard Tripp shout-out.
I just did. I'm not blaming the official. It's bang, but it should have been 10-0 at half, and La Cueva wasn't moving the football.
True.
I don't see El Dorado moving the football in the Manzano defense. I just don't. But, look, maybe I'm wrong, and El Dorado's a lot better, and they're going to prove it then this weekend. Charlie Dodson probably hates me, but I just don't think El Dorado's that good this year.
Yeah, well, they are down. But quick shout-out, Siembre Leadership School, Jaden and Lorenzo. Lorenzo is starting JV, and Jaden got to dress out for varsity for Manzano. And they're playing. Saw him over there at My 50. Across the street, Siembre Leadership.
I love it.
Shout out.
I love it. Love it. They've rolled into the studio a little bit.
Yeah.
I like it.
Shot
That's
some
what you wanna
stuff.
see.
But we have one more highlight.
All right, let's get to it.
Del Norte Valley.
You're not going to hype this up?
Football, lots of wind should help out that kick a little bit, though it does come up right there around the 10. They do a little switcherino, and he's able to take it forward. He dodges one man, dodges another. He's cutting upfield. Oh, fakes a man, breaks an ankle. And just advancing right now, that's Isaiah Ortiz. Ortiz will not stop. He is the man, and that shows why. He is the man behind Marquez. Give it to him again, why not? And that is an easy touchdown for Ortiz in the opening quarter. Hand it off to the hot man, and why not? Looking hot, looking into the end zone, and his second touchdown already. Ortiz, Nope, that one's going to be advanced forward by Marquez, and Marquez gets the 1-yard quarterback keeper. Guy you want to see running. He's on pace for 1,400 yards this season, and there's some of those yards right there, right up the middle, and he's looking at an easy run. One man to beat, beats him for the touchdown. 45-yard touchdown by Ortiz. Quarterback keeper, and they will push that ball forward, and they will get the touchdown. 10 yards. Man is just doing well. Here's Marquez speaking up, picking up some gainage. One man to beat on the edge, and he beats him. Marquez, a 27-yard touchdown. They will take a pitch outside. Running with it is Sanchez. Sanchez gets the edge. He gets the first down, and did he get the touchdown? They sign it.
All right, so there you go. Del Norte all over Valley. Valley, it's not going to end well for them this season. Didn't have the numbers. They lost a lot from last year's playoff run to the quarterfinals. We'll be back here in just a second. Dream Style Top 10 Plays of the Week. Slashers, next segment. Oh, yeah.
Some of those yards right there, right up the middle, and he's looking at an easy run. One man to beat, beats him for the touchdown. 45-yard touchdown by Ortiz.
First down and goal from the 10. Play action and a fade to the end zone. And well, there he is.
Block punt. Let's see if the Mustangs can scoop and score. Scoop and score the touchdown with Western New Mexico. Number 20, CJ Bionis. Bauer to the play fake. Throwing to Colson in the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown.
Hot man, and why not? Looking hot, looking into the end zone, and his second touchdown already.
Holes headed in, and that's 2-0. And I think it's Johnson, and it is. So third down and goal, and it's a keeper for Smith. He broke a tackle, and he's into the end.
Holy fumble. Hit by Calhoun. Ball is fumbled.
Head is one, look out, Garcia's loose. Garcia to goal for the lead, 1-0.
Go play action, rolling out to the right. Now he's going to run with it and break some tackles. Lowers his head into the end zone. What a run by Isaiah Chavez. Wow.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? 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 Dang, this one made me feel all special.
Hi, I'm Nathan Smith, owner of Realty Executives Advantage right here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I built my business on honesty, hard work, and the willingness to do whatever it takes to get the deal done. For me, it's not just about the one sale. It's about developing the relationship. Just ask Drew. My goal is to become your trusted real estate advisor. I truly want to be your realtor for life.
Calling all football players, are you looking to develop your skills this season? It's never too late or too early to put in the work. Coach Carl Barrere and the Air Barrere program at 8 Grady's Performance Center provide comprehensive position training for aspiring football players at all levels. Whether you're looking to increase your speed, gain strength, or hone your skill, we train all positions with a team of experienced coaches who know what it takes to succeed at all levels from Yaffle to college. Check us out at 8gradys.com to learn more and sign up for training today.
To win the race, I can't even explain how, in fact, I'm getting goosebumps right now talking about it. No matter where you go, you're an Indy 500 winner. The only way to be successful in racing is to stay on top of the technical edge, and we've done that with our dealership. So a lot of technology in our service department and sales processes, everything is the very latest. That gives you an edge. That's being competitive in the car business. You can take it any way you want, but that's the truth.
Back to it. It's the Proview rundown, and we should play the hype music, right? Hype or not hype? Okay. Let's play it.
Pioneer Warning, also Harvard University.
Boom.
It's going down. It's going down. We're gonna go over our actually not our, but my favorite Halloween slashers.
It's perfect.
So,
it's that time of the year, and I want to hear them.
it's that time of the year. You know, last night I got a little motivation. I was watching some Chucky last night, the first one. You know, and all right, let's just start it up. Let's start it up.
All right, number
Alden's
one.
top 5, and this is no particular order, right? Just your best 5.
Okay, I got. So I'm starting off with Ghostface from the Scream franchise. You know, when I was growing up, I knew how bad this guy was because every Halloween, this was the costume for like years in the 90s when I was a kid. You know, they'd have the ones with like the blood rushing throughout the. Yeah, dude. Yeah, so
I remember.
Scream's definitely up there.
And this also to me, this also is, Scary Movie, right? The franchise Scary Movie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Scary Movie too.
That makes fun of it.
Where they get to make fun of those.
This might be the
movies,
best.
but,
My opinion, this might be my favorite.
This one I feel like
Scream's really good.
Yeah, it was the
What else
first
you
make
got?
fun of. But the man.
Freddy Krueger. I mean, what else? What? Like, do I have to even sell this? You know, Nightmare on Elm Street.
What I don't understand is his hat.
Yeah.
His hat doesn't scare me. Like,
I think it's the combination of the fingers and the ugly Halloween sweater. I think it just like all works out.
That's beautiful.
But I mean, you know, what I love about Freddy is most people escape from the world by falling asleep and going to bed and putting all their troubles behind them. But with Freddy Krueger, that doesn't work.
That's when your troubles start.
Yeah, and then the more you give into his fear, the stronger he grows. So, I mean, Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, it's definitely bad. It's deceiving, that top hat, that little hat. Like, oh, it's a little hat. And then, flip.
Okay. I got you.
Ooh.
I mean, Halloween the movie. Who do you think of? Michael Myers, baby.
Sure.
We're actually watching at the house the other day the new one where Jamie Lee Curtis is like the grandma and gets to have her bout with Michael Myers again. But I mean, Michael Myers, the boogeyman himself. How can you not have him in this? I mean, he literally like rips people apart with his bare hands. I mean, come on.
And he says nothing. He says
and he never
not
says
one
a
word.
Not a word. Silent, stone cold killer.
Yeah. Sprinkle people's teeth on you, and then
exactly.
it's brutal.
That's pretty
It's
good.
brutal.
What else you got?
All right, so I had to go old school for, you know, because it's not just the newer generation that watches this show, Adam. We have a variety of people who watch this network. So I had to throw the Headless Horseman in there, you know? When I was a kid and I watched the Disney cartoon, I used to get so freaked out. I don't know why, but I mean, you can't beat the Headless Horseman. He's coming for you on that Halloween night when you're walking home alone. I mean, it doesn't get much better than the Headless Horseman for all you older our older.
I like the Headless Horseman one. And then you got one more. What is
The
it?
Headless Horseman,
I got two because
The
I had
Headless
to throw
Horseman,
the
though.
Headless Horseman. It's like A, B kind of thing.
What kind of freaked me out about the Headless Horseman is because sometimes they would make it like you'd see his like guts and his neck all jacked up, and it was kind of
It's like the guy from the Harry Potter movie.
Yeah,
that he's trying to kill you instead, and he's holding a pumpkin, a jack-o'-lantern head.
All right.
Yeah. So
The
Headless
man.
Horseman. Jason
Yeah, you gotta go
Voorhees.
Jason.
I mean, come on, the biggest machete in the game. He's coming. I mean, what I always kind of don't get is that they always took place during the summer, but we won't really get into that. But you know what? He's gonna butcher your summer camp. Don't go to any summer camp by a lake because this guy is gonna bring his machete and he's gonna cut you up.
What about Scott Machete Galletti slicing and dicing his
No.
way through another podcast?
No chance.
Too soon. Too soon.
But I think, Jason Voorhees he's misunderstood. If you watch Freddy vs. Jason, he was bullied as a kid, and then they pushed him into the lake, and he can't swim. Like, why wouldn't you be pissed? Like, everybody's picking on you because
So he's going to kill
I feel you, dog. I feel you. Ooh.
And Leatherface.
Yeah.
You know,
he trumps all.
Gosh,
So you didn't go Chucky?
I didn't go Chucky. I was watching it last night and I was like, dang, this movie's good. I'm still kind of getting scared watching this movie because
Chucky gave me nightmares,
Chucky
man.
just he goes from that oh hi and then he's just murdering you and stuff. But Leatherface, I mean, come on. The first time I saw Texas Chainsaw Massacre, that was one of the very few movies I've seen in my life where I did not get any sleep that night. I was scared. I was waiting for this guy to pop out of nowhere and chainsaw my legs off.
It's based off a true story too, so that's even worse.
It's based off the true story too, where they show at the end where they go into and they're like, oh, this is where he murdered everybody, and then they get
he's
murdered.
there.
We are much more than sports here on Proview Networks. Alden, that's a beautiful top 5. We'll be doing an all Halloween time frame here throughout October. You'll always have top 5s for us every week, right? Once a week?
Yeah, once a week we'll get a top 5.
Do you have a preview? What's next? What's your next top 5 coming up?
We're gonna have to brainstorm that one.
Okay.
That one's still in the works.
That'll be in the production room meeting coming up.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna get out of here. Unless you do have.
We found one.
We've got one.
We'll
so
end it.
for El Dorado versus La Cueva.
Basement of Proview Network's archives to get this one.
This is for El Dorado and La Cueva. This is for you, sports fans.
Our interns here at Proview Sports Network get pretty competitive. Rivalries are real.
All day with you two, jeez.
Football's back right here on Proview Sports Network. All